Welcome back to Tom. Today we're making this guy, a vegan brownie. Check it out. It is the easiest, the fastest recipe you will ever make. It's vegan, it's delicious, it's intense. What I have here is the one that just came out of the oven. If I were to plunge a spoon into it, it'd be a chocolatey, gooey mess, which is a really nice thing. And here is the one I made yesterday, which obviously we've already eaten quite a lot of it. And you can see it's brownie, goody, like gooey goodness, setedness of the whole brownie situation. And all of this comes from this cookbook, which we're giving away, called Chefs at Home. So it is, I think, 54 British chefs. Many of them are household names who have shared with us the recipes they made while in lockdown, and they're great. And in it, there's a recipe by Jamie Oliver on these awesome eggless brownies. And as I was looking at the recipe, me with my how to cook kosher brain, looked at it and thought, well, the truth is, I think we can actually make this whole recipe vegan, let alone egg-free, because that's the way I read recipes. I read recipes with my kosher brain on, saying, what is it that I can do to bring this recipe into my home? And I think that people who are vegan or gluten-free do the same thing with recipes as well. So I looked at this awesome brownie recipe by Jamie Oliver that was basically like, leave the eggs out. I'm like, well, we can make the butter into coconut oil. We could take the milk and add soy milk, and thus vegan brownies. Super easy, super amazing. Giving away a cookbook. All you have to say is, I want one. It's awesome. Great inspiration, great ideas. And now let's make our vegan brownies. Oven on 180 degrees Celsius, 350 Fahrenheit, an 8 by 8 inch, 20 by 20 centimeter tin, lined like a sling, as you can see, both ways. And here are two pieces of equipment. One you absolutely need, and one is gonna make your life easier with this recipe. A scale is gonna make your life super duper easy, and it's gonna mean you're gonna remember this recipe forever. And the second one is a food processor. Without it, this recipe does not work. All right, why the scale? Because what I have here is all my ingredients. 200 grams blanched hazelnuts. 200 grams dark chocolate chopped up, 200 grams coconut oil still in its solid form, 200 grams self-raising flour, 200 grams castor sugar, pinch of salt, and 200 ml soy milk. 200 is our key number here. And with all those 200s, we're gonna make our recipe, and all in like 20 by 20 centimeter. I love that. And we're gonna bake the cake for 20 minutes, all like synergy. It's awesome. Put your hazelnuts in your food processor and grind them up until they are ground super fine. There we go. There we go. We're grinding hazelnuts and chocolate together. And we're gonna do this until we have a hazelnut chocolate butter going on. And it's gonna be awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We're gonna keep on going until it doesn't sound like that, but it's super smooth. All right, hazelnut chocolate, that's what it looks like. This is the beginnings of Nutella, if that's where you are going, but that's not where we're going today, because we are going for the ultimate vegan brownie. So instead, we're gonna add 200 grams of coconut oil into here, and then let the food processor do its thing yet again. Yes, I'm so excited. Okay, now we have a hazelnut chocolate coconut oil sauce. I'm adding to that 200 grams of self-raising flour, 200 grams of castor sugar, and a quarter teaspoon of kosher salt, all going in there. And I'm gonna give it a quick whirl just to allow everything to mix. It shouldn't take very long, and we are done. I'm then going to stream in 200 ml of soy milk. So in we go. Yes, and guess what? Brownie batter done. It's time to move that from here off camera because I'm sure to make a mess. So I'm gonna move it and then we're gonna go into the oven. All right, before I go into my pan, can you see that luscious, gorgeous brownie mix? And it looks like brownie mix, it tastes like brownie mix, it smells like brownie mix. It just doesn't have any eggs or milk, just soy milk. It's so good. It's awesome. Our brownie is ready to go into the oven. So 20 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius, 350 Fahrenheit. It's going to be dry on top and very, very jiggly on the bottom, which is exactly what we're after. So into the oven we go. So my oven tells me that in 2 minutes, my brownies will be done. I am sitting here, literally sitting on my chair, waiting for the brownies. Here are the ones I made yesterday, and you could see what they're gonna look like after they've set up. They turn into good old-fashioned solid brownies with a gooey center. Let me just show you, gooey center. Look how gooey that is, that's awesome. But it takes a while for them to set up like that. When they first come out of the oven in 1 minute, yes, 1 minute, they're actually like a chocolate pudding. So you can decide, eat them straight away out of the oven like a pudding with hot chocolate and ice cream and like chocolate shavings and the works, or eat them like a traditional brownie once they've cooled down. I've got my cup of coffee ready and I have decisions to make and 30 seconds to go. Oh my goodness, so exciting. But we're gonna have to move the chair to open the oven. So our brownie is out. It is beautiful, as all brownies are. Look at that, oh my goodness. So if I were to plunge a spoon into it right now, it is going to be a gooey, chocolatey, amazing mess. If I leave it to cool, it's gonna set up into an awesome gooey brownie. So treat it like a chocolate pudding, treat it like a brownie, whatever you want. Super easy, super fast recipe, and it all comes from my knowledge of cooking kosher. I promise, if I didn't cook kosher, I wouldn't know how to do that switch of looking at ingredients and saying, oh, what can I do with this? So you have these amazing skills of looking at recipes and making them what they need to be in your kitchen. So try out our vegan brownies. You will love them. Super rich, super intense. You cannot go wrong. See y'all soon.